This is about the swords. But before we get any deeper, I need to be upfront with you. This energy cuts deep. The swords are very important for us to understand because once you do, you will see your life very differently. The swords represent the air energy in the tarot. What that means is that it represents your thoughts, your words, and how you communicate them. But more importantly, it represents how you perceive reality. The energy of the swords is such that it can cut through any situation with clarity of the mind. Or it can leave you bleeding if you're not too careful. And so that's exactly the energy that they bring. Your mind can either free you or it can trap you. Now here is where it gets interesting because historically the sword symbol comes from the spades in the old French playing card. And the spades represent, or even the swords actually for that matter, represent nobility. So these are your kings, your knights, your warriors. These are people who fight for honor and for truth. So really what this energy stands for or is asking you is, will you fight for your truth? Will you communicate your truth even when it is uncomfortable? Astrologically speaking, the swords represent the air signs of the zodiac. So that's Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini is all about thinking and processing. Libra is all about balance and judgment, and Aquarius is all about perspective and higher awareness. These are people that spend a lot of time in their own minds, always analyzing, always thinking, always processing, always being diplomatic with everyone, not letting people know what their intentions are, and being 3 steps ahead of everyone. So in a reading, when you pull the Swords card, what it is really saying is that your circumstances are rarely the problem. The problem is the way you think about it. Now let me demonstrate to you how this energy shows up in the cards. Starting with the Ace of Swords. This is mental breakthrough. This is eureka moment when everything suddenly makes sense. This is clarity. This is clarity cutting through confusion. Then we have the Three of Swords, a rather painful looking card. But this is you acknowledging reality even when it is painful. This is the pain that sets you free. Then we have the Knight of Swords. This is cold, clear logic. Person who is detached but precise when it comes to making decisions because there is no emotion, there is only clear logic and thought. And then we have Seven of Swords. This is deception, sometimes from others, but most often from yourself. By avoiding the truth, you're running away from reality and the truth, and therefore deceiving your own self. Then we have the Nine of Swords. This is what everything that the swords are trying to tell you. This is anxiety, this is overwhelm. Either your mind can free you or it can trap you. All you have to do is open your eyes to the reality. This is exactly what the swords energy is. They don't tell you what you need to hear or what you want to hear. They will tell you what it is that you need to see. And that can be uncomfortable. This is why I love the swords energy so much and I understand them so deeply because I am also a counselor. Now in CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, the belief is that a lot of our sufferings doesn't come from what has happened to us, but how we think about them. And we call them cognitive distortions. These are automatic, deeply ingrained negative patterns of thinking or of thought, and they only lead us to more suffering because they don't look at reality, they distort reality. These are stories that our minds tell us to run away from reality. So it can be something like catastrophizing, thinking that always the worst will happen. Mind reading, that is thinking, knowing or feeling that we know what the other person is thinking, and that leads to a lot of mental anguish. It is all or nothing thinking that everything has to be perfect or it's all ruined. So those 3M spirals that you're going through, that mental anguish, these are just distortions. This is how you're thinking about a situation. It's the mental loop that is leading for you to only lead in more suffering. Now you can use that part of your mind to either free you and see the reality or to keep you trapped in the negative loop of thinking. Sounds familiar? That's exactly what the swords energy is telling you. So when a energy or a swords card comes up in a reading, I don't think of it as a bad omen. I think of it as an invitation because it's a question. It's asking you that am I seeing reality for what it really is, or am I deceiving myself and running away from reality and avoiding it? because freedom only lies when you confront the truth, no matter how comfortable it is. And that's exactly what the Swords energy is, all uncomfortable. Swords are not here to hurt you. They are here to wake you up, to help you cut through illusion and come back to truth. So if you've been avoiding the truth lately, the suit is calling you not to punish you, but to free you. So ask yourself, what is the truth that I've been avoiding? Because once you see clearly, you can finally move forward without confusion and without illusion. Most people are afraid of the swords. They see the sharp edges and think danger. But the blade doesn't hurt you because it's sharp. It hurts you because you hold it the wrong way. That's pretty much the same in the truth. Hold truth with fear, grip it with fear, and it will hurt you. Hold it with clarity and it will free you. Now we have gone through all of the fours. You know what all of the energies mean. You've gone through the cups, the water signs, the pentacles, the earth signs, the swords, which are the air signs, and the wands, which are the fire signs. I hope you will now be able to read all of the cards with a good and thorough interpretation. Now you know that none of the suits are scary. Most people are scared of the tarot cards because the interpretation of the cards are sometimes being made to believe that they are scary. But none of these suits are scary. They're all trying to point you towards honesty and towards the truth so that you can lead a free and joyful and meaningful life. So now that's 4 suits, 1 life, and now you know how to read it all properly.